Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Digital Blackmagic channel. My name is Christoph Esch and I'm about to welcome you for the final episode of our little sequel regarding the Asus 52J. After taking a backup, restoring to factory defaults, cloning the SSD, replacing the hard drive for the SSD, it is now time to install Windows 10 on the machine. With the SSD as a crucial component of the system itself, even this old hardware will run smoothly for day-to-day computing tasks. Thanks for following me on the long journey to the Windows 10 installation. I wanted to give you the full picture of what it takes to complete this journey safely. And as always, it is about keeping hardware in the circle. I don't want to dump hardware. That is paramount because it wastes resources and is bad for the environment. Without further ado, let's go and install Windows 10. This is how Asus delivered the machine. It has Windows 7 in the default configuration. That is of little use because Microsoft is going to cancel the support and therefore the updates for Windows 7 by the end of this year. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to install Windows 10 on the machine using Microsoft's Update Advisor tool. The outcome is unclear, but I still have my Acronis backup, so there is a path back to Windows 7 if anything else fails. So I start the Windows 10 Update Advisor. It requires administrative privileges to run, and then we get to confirm the license agreement. Of course, we can deny that, but this will lead to a cancellation of the installation process. The little check confirms that the computer is okay to run Windows 10. That's great because we can continue. Next up is going to happen, absolutely nothing is going to happen except for the download of data. This can be considered boring, and after that the program downloads updates for Windows 10. Now the installation has finally started. This is also boring, so I use a time lapse to keep you entertained. The initial part of the installation is complete, so I don't wanna wait for half an hour and reset the machine. After the reboot, the installation continues normally. At first glance, it seems that Windows is installed now. We don't need no Wi-Fi at this point in time. I always disable the parameters Microsoft would like to have. If needed for any good reason, they can be easily enabled in the future. So almost there. The final steps of the setup are proceeding. Last updates are installed to ensure the security and safety of the system. Great, done. Windows 10 has been installed successfully. What's left to do is check in the control panel, which is Systemsteuerung in German, for any drivers and devices that may be missing or malfunctioning with the new software. Of course, I know that this is not a guaranteed status, and the status can only be proven by time in daily use. But it's a great indicator. And the control panel shows no exclamation marks, no question marks, and no other weird things. So in my book, the transformation from Windows 7 to Windows 10 is a success and we are done. Windows 10 is now installed and the machine runs fine. Two things I did after the video, which will get their own video in the not too far future, are getting a hard drive, in this particular case not the one from the system but another one I salvaged before, into an external drive bay so that you can keep the old drive for backups or just an external media. It's still going strong there. And the other part is the Windows 10 we installed now has all the Asus bloatware and drivers on it, which will require a Windows 10 reset. I will provide a video on how to reset Windows 10 to factory defaults, which again has nothing to do with this particular laptop. I thank you all for joining me in this maybe a bit long sequel, but this is what I do, not for a living, but to help out my fellow friends and acquaintances. So thanks to all my subscribers. Consider subscribing if you liked the content. My channel will continue to show videos like this and give you insights on basic and more advanced computing topics. At this point in time, everybody and his aunt want to migrate to Windows 10. So the unfortunate truth is that is what I do, migrating people to Windows 10. And if there is something you can take home, I have reached a goal that has a certain value to me. And more often than not, the people I help out are grateful. And all I do in this channel is sharing what I do. I hope to see you again soon and wish you a nice day.